Hello everyone, in this video tutorial I want to show you how to make this very easy crochet baby booties. You can go to craftytoots.com to get the written pattern for both sizes, newborn and 6 to 12 months old. We're going to need a letter E crochet hook or 3.5 millimeters. We're going to also use just a little bit of yarn in DK weight, is also known as lightweight or as the baby yarn. We will start with the slip knots, just so wrap your yarn around your finger twice, then skip it once and skip it twice, and there you have a slip knot. Get your hook in it and slide it over, and we're going to start with our foundation chain. For the newborn size, that's what I'm going to show you in this video, we need to create 29 chain stitches. For the 6 months 12 months old, you need to create 36 chain stitches. Remember that you can find the written instructions in craftytoots.com. So just keep going until you get the number for the size you want to make. And then on the second chain from hook, that means you will skip one chain, and then the second one we're going to do a single crochet. Now we need to do a single crochet all the way to the end. Just one single crochet in each chain stitch. For the newborn size, we will end with 28 single crochet. And for the 6 to 12 month size, we'll have 35 single crochet stitches. Okay, so now that we're in the end, until the very last stitch, for row 2, we're going to do chain 1 and turn our work, and we'll basically just going to repeat the last row. We're going to do a single crochet in each stitch all the way till the end. For the newborn size, we're going to repeat this row until we get 9 rows of single crochet. For the 6 to 12 month size, we're going to do it until row number 11. So here we're going to have a rectangle. I finished my 9th row because I'm making the newborn size, and I'm cutting my yarn. I'm going to secure it because I don't want this to unravel. I'm going to turn my work. This is not necessary, but it's just going to keep the consistency of the pattern. And I'm going to skip 6 stitches. So that means on the stitch number 7, I'm going to insert my hook and keep working. This is for the newborn size. For the 6 to 12 month size, you are going to skip 8 stitches. Okay, so grab your yarn again and attach it to your work. You will need to create a chain 1 to start. And then for this size, for the newborn size, you need to create 16 single crochets. Go back in the same stitch because that is just a chain. And again, as I said, 16 single crochets. For the 6 to 12 month size, you will have to do it 19 single crochets. Look how I am wrapping my stitches around my end, so that way I can start weaving it in as I work, and I don't have to do it later. I will still have other ends to weave in, but at least this one will be taken care of. So just keep working again until you work 16 single crochet stitches for the newborn size and 19 single crochet stitches for the 6 to 12 month size. This will leave the same amount of stitches we skipped at the beginning unworked, so our work will be symmetrical. Now to continue, we'll do chain 1 and turn our work, 1 single crochet, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and on the third one, 1 single crochet. We're going to repeat this again. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, 1 single crochet. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, 1 single crochet. And all the way till the end, and of course the last stitch will be a single crochet so we can close it. Now chain 1 again, turn our work, and 1 single crochet in each stitch. Since each chain is 1 stitch in the opening, we are going to do 2 single crochet. So just keep doing 1 single crochet all the way until the end, and we're going to repeat this row 2 more times for the newborn version, and 3 times for the 6 to 12 month versions. That means that for the newborn we will have a total of 15 rows all the way from the beginning, and for the 12 to 6 months version we're going to have 16 rows, and that counts since the very first one and also the one that we had to skip stitches. Once you get to the end, just fasten off your yarn. Again, secure it because you don't want this to unravel, and we're gonna sew it together. So just join the ends, has to be exactly in the middle. Remember, it's symmetrical, so it can be part right where in the middle. And we are going to go along the edges from here all the way around, and you can sew this, or you can also just create a row of slip stitches. I'm going to use my crochet hook just because it's easier. I'm gonna attach my yarn, do a chain stitch to secure it in place, and just like I did before, I will work around my end to start weaving it in. And instead of sewing it, I will do a row of slip stitches to keep this together, always wrapping around my ends so I can weave it in together. So just go all the way around doing slip stitches. I'm going to fast forward this because you probably already know how to do slip stitches, and I just want to show you that you have to go all the way around. And almost sew. It's almost a sewing. You're just putting them together. Once you get to the end, again we're gonna cut our yarn. Secure it so it won't unravel, and we have to start weaving in all the ends that we were not able to weave in while we were working. So you can use a yarn needle for this, but since I already have my hook, I find it's just easier to do it with it. Whatever works best for you. Just make sure to weave in all your ends. Once you are done weaving in all your ends, you can cut off all the snippets and little pieces that remained. So here is almost done. Now we have to turn it inside out, and you have to push the seams just a little bit so they're not too square and sharp, to give them a little bit of a roundness. And now we need to create like a tie for it that will go through the eyelets. For that, we're just going to do chain stitches. And for the newborn size, you need to make 50 chain stitches, while the 6 to 12 month size, you need to make 60 chain stitches. Again, once you're done, just cut it and secure it. And just to be safe, I'm going to create a knot right in the end of my chain stitches, and I will do it on both sides just to keep consistency. It's just a little precaution, you don't need to do it if you don't want to, but it's so easy. Then we're gonna cut right in the edge and repeat it in the other side really quick. Cut it again, and once we have this done, just like if there were sneakers or something like that, we're going to weave in and alternate our string and take it in the booty so we can create a knot or a bow. You can fold this, and there you go. I really hope you liked this video, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe. Also remember that you can find the written instructions, gauge, and everything else at craftytits.com.